Hello, everybody, wherever you may be around the world and coast to coast. Welcome back to the Shack in Oregon. My name's Larry, and this is Ham Radio Live. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me this evening. A special show called CQ Calling. It's powered by MFJ. MFJ has everything from A to Z to make your antenna shack bright and shiny clean. Find them at mfjenterprises.com. Well, it'll be an interesting evening tonight. Got really high noise levels, and we'll just find out how it goes. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me wherever you may be around the world today. It is currently 10 p.m. That is 9:55 actually Pacific time, 4:55 UTC. Welcome to the Shack in Oregon. It's dark, obviously. And my body is dead. Oh my goodness, just dead. Welcome to my brother downstairs, courtesy of the magically thing called Wi-Fi. Thank you, Bob, very much. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I feel like a cross machine run over by a giant bulldozer, and then backed up by a street, one of those giant steamrollers. Man, literally pouring the concrete for the flagpole antenna. No joke. It was in Jasper back there. Bless his little heart. He's going to be radio dog tonight, so we're grateful for that. Welcome, Jasper, in the shack tonight. Thank you. We're going to be we'll run about a kilowatt tonight. So we'll be using the DX Commander all band vertical and on 40 meters with the FTDX 101 Delta by Yaesu this evening. Should be a lot of fun. The tuner tonight, just to make sure we keep that SWR okay and we don't have any spikes because we do have a very high noise level, is going to be the MFJ 998. So welcome to the show. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming today. Thanks again for all the subscriptions. I mean that sincerely. I'm just a simple dude that does a YouTube channel. Nothing special here. And it humbles me. Thank you. Thank you very much for all of that. All right. First of all, to start the show, not going to be able to be sure we're going to make any calls tonight. There's a very high noise floor. Noise floor, for people who are new to ham radio, noise floor is going to be a weird number. You're not going to understand it. Noise floor, think of, the noise as a floor. It's a great way to explain noise on a radio, okay? So when the noise floor goes up, signals that are weak are swallowed more in the noise. That's the basic way to how to explain it, okay? So you typically want a lower noise floor number. So S1, S2, maybe. Take a look at this evening's noise floor numbers according to QRZ. Now this is over Boulder, Colorado this evening. As you can see, every band is rated as poor. And I know it's hard to see. This is the second line from the very bottom here where it says, it's the third one from the bottom. It says signal noise. See, that's right there. S4 to S5. That's very high. That's a very high noise floor number. And it tends to mean that you're going to have a hard time pulling in signals because signals are going to be swallowed up in that noise because there's so much static, okay? Looking at the WebSDR out of Utah tonight, here is the number there. Look at that. And that's not on a signal. That's not a signal at all. That's just plain static. That's just atmospheric noise tonight on 40 meters. It's high. So not sure we'll make any calls. This could be a very short show, which is fine for me because I'm pretty tired and very sore. But I promise we do the show tonight. So I'll give you what I can and we'll see what we can do. DB, good evening, all the way from the state of Michigan. It's late your time. My goodness gracious. It's after midnight, going on 1 o'clock in the state of Michigan. No, it's not that. It's, my goodness, man, it's almost 1 a.m. in Michigan right now. What an honor. Thank you for coming. Wow. Thank you. I mean that. All right, let's take a look at the rig. This is the Yaesu 101 Delta, and we'll see what we can do. I've got a lower noise figure here, but not by much. Take a look at my meter. You can see it's right there between S3 and S4, and now I've got someone on frequency. I cleared the frequency earlier, and that's okay. We'll just make sure there's nobody there. And providing no one is there, we'll still make the call, check frequency real quick and make calls. But boy, that's a trail that looks like somebody's in the distance somewhere. Let me just check frequency. Now, you're going to hear some distortion here, and that's because of the RF coming from the tower in my backyard that's going to be hitting the audio processing gear. It's something I've worked on with chokes. I've used Faraday cage. I've done everything I can. It's just there's so much concentration there because the antenna is very resonant. There is just literally almost every watt coming out of that transmission going to the tower. So we're getting a lot of juice out tonight. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. And what we're going to do is just make sure, I want to make sure I'm not doing, yep, that worried me a lot. There we go. You don't want to overdrive any amplifier. Usually I don't need anything more than 45 watts here, and I was at 100. Whew. Something you usually check right at the beginning. And hurrying to get on and just checking conditions. Yeah. Let's check again here real quick. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, K7 HN Oregon. It puts us at 800 watts tonight. So 800 watts is where we're at. We should be able to be here. So 7.182. You can see the noise floor fluctuating between S3, S4. That's right about what it says in Boulder, Colorado this evening on the forecast out of Boulder. You can see here. So somebody's there. Hold on. Already. QSL. My goodness gracious. Holy cow. Now, this is the first time this has happened yet. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I wasn't able to get your call. Come back.
You're almost 5'7" to 5'8". Almost 5'7" to 5'8", Larry. It's, I've been looking at your homepage. It's real nice.
Okay, just a second. You have to give me a little bit of help, okay? Because I've got some QR Nancy here, and the noise floor is pretty high. So if you'd give me a favor, give me your call sign 3 times slowly. Let me pick it out here, okay? Come back to me. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you.
Atlanta, Georgia. The name of our city is Toccoa. It's Tango, Oscar, Charlie, Oscar, Alpha. It's an Indian name. Of course, Indians were here before we were, but I'm pretty sure they lived here because of the name of our city.
QSL. Okay, so could you do me a big favor? There is a lot of QR Nancy and a very high noise floor here. Could you please give me your call sign 3 times slowly and phonetically? Let me pull you out of the noise.
Larry, operating a ICOM 7300. I noticed you have one also.
No, I appreciate that. Great. Thank you for telling me about the working conditions. That's great. I love the 7600. I think you said 7600. Maybe it was 7300. Either way, I like both radios. Thank you. I just want to know exactly what your call sign is. That's what I'm trying to find out. Please give me your call sign because I'm trying to pull that out of the noise, okay? Kilo 7 Hotel November, back to you.
We probably doubled up. Did you copy my QTH out here in But that's my working conditions, and I'm in Toccoa. Tango, Oscar, Double Charlie, Oscar Alpha, Toccoa, Georgia, 100 miles northeast of Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, call sign only, please. Please give me your call sign 3 times phonetically. I don't have your call sign. Over. Kilo 7 Hotel November, back to you. Okay, I've got Kilo November 4, Lima Echo India. Is that a correcto? QSL, thank you so much for coming on to the channel tonight. That cleared that up quickly. Thank you. That's great. Wow, what a nice call right out of the box. Grateful for that. You, of course, know my name's Larry. Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. It's an honor to make your acquaintance tonight. Thank you so much for calling. First call in the show tonight. And you're coming in, there's a lot of QSB, but I can get you in right about a 5.6 to a 5.7. So you've got a fine signal. You really do. Thank you so much for calling into the show. And did you say you're using a 7600 or a 7300 there? Over. Kilo November 4, Lima Echo India, Kilo 7 Hotel November. James, I'm sorry, did you say you were running a 7600 or a 7300 there?
7300, Larry.
QSL, great transceiver. It's doing well for you as well, James. It sounds great. Good modulation. I can hear you. Just a lot of fade, and we've got a big noise floor tonight. So, James, I'm going to cut you loose. I appreciate you coming in from Toccoa, Georgia. What a treat and honor that is for me. Thank you, James, very, very much. I sincerely mean that. We're on Ham Radio Live on YouTube right now, live. And you're the first QSO of the show tonight. So I'll wait for your final on the 73, okay, James? Kilo November 4, Lima Echo India. It's my pleasure and honor. God bless you, James, from Kilo 7 Hotel November in Oregon. Very good, James. Thank you so much. It was truly my honor and privilege. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ from the Pacific Northwest of Oregon. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube talking about ham radio to folks that might want to get into the hobby. We'd love to make a call with you. So this is a CQ call for any station anywhere from Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ and listening. Okay, we've got a pile up here. Let's try again real quick. I heard an echo. I heard an echo come in, please.
How are you, Larry? You're dropping down.
James, I hear you better. You sound even louder now. 5.8, so that's a great signal. Thank you, James. Appreciate you again for coming in. I'll give you a 73 again. Got some more people trying to call into the show, James. So thank you, and I mean this. It was my honor to say hello to you tonight. Kilo November 4, Lima Echo India, 73 from Kilo 7 Hotel November, and I'm QRZ.
Kilo 4, Romeo Victor November.
Kilo 4, Romeo Victor November, blow my windows out, 59 plus 10 into Northwest Oregon. My QTH is Independence, Oregon. It's about 65 miles southwest of Portland, and you've got a fine signal here. My name is Larry, Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. QTH is Independence, and you're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube right now. Over.
Okay, Larry, K7 Hotel November. Name here is Frank, Frank. I'm in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. You're 15 over 9. 15 over 9.
Holy cow.
Thank you for taking my call, Larry. I know you've got many people calling you. K7 Hotel November, K4RBN.
Hold on a second now. Don't go yet. This sounds like somebody's been in ham radio for a little while. Hold on. Would you tell me for a moment how long you've been a licensed ham? Over.
60-something years. Over.
Listen to that. Listen to that. Well, you got to tell me a story at least tonight. We do the channel to try and help encourage people to come into ham radio. Tell me, if you would, one of your favorite QSOs you've ever made. Do you have a moment to talk to me about that? Over.
Well, I'm on every night, Larry, so I really don't have a favorite. I talk to so many people. But it's been so long. I'm 88 years old, so my memory's not that good. Over.
Well, Franklin, we've worked before, and I remember talking to you very, very, very often, and you're one of my favorite calls in all of ham radio, and I am so grateful, and I mean this with all my heart. I'm really grateful that we got to do this call on the show right now. You're live on YouTube right now on a show called Ham Radio Live. And Franklin, you and I've had the chance to speak before together. And again, I want to thank you for your service in Korea. I want to thank you for your service in ham radio. And Franklin, thank you for just being a wonderful man. Over.
Well, thank you, Larry. I appreciate you coming back, and thank you for the contact. I'll say 7-3, let you work some more folks. K7-810, stay safe. K4RVN.
K4RVN, K7HN in Oregon. That was truly my honor, Franklin. Thank you so much. Come back anytime. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ. I've got a November out there somewhere. It sounds like a November Oscar Kilowatt, maybe. Come back. All right, we'll try this again. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ. Wow. CQ on 40, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. We're live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube, streaming to the world, and we're listening to right now on 3 continents. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ to any station anywhere and listening. Kilo Delta 4 Alpha Whiskey India. Fine signal 5-9 here into Northwest Oregon tonight. My name's Larry. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles to the southwest of Portland. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're live right now on a YouTube channel called Ham Radio Live. It's a show that tries to help encourage people to join ham radio, and this is a great example of why they should. Thank you so much for picking up the call tonight. Over. QSL John, what a treat it is to meet you all the way from Rural Hall, North Carolina. What a joy. John, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. There's quite a bit of QSB in the air, and I'm sorry I have to cut you loose so fast because I would love to have a longer conversation with you here, but we're just getting a lot of fade tonight, and we've got gosh, the noise floor is crazy. John, thank you for calling to the show. I'll wait for your final. This has been my honor and privilege, John. God bless you for calling in. Kilo Delta 4 Alpha Whiskey India. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November from Oregon. All the very best to you and yours. Thank you very much, John. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November QRZ. You see, there's fade right there. There's the fade. John, I'm losing a lot of what you're saying. I apologize. There's just so much QSB tonight. I'm so very sorry. I want to hear what you have to say because I know it's very, very important. It's just that we've just got some rough conditions tonight. I'll log you, and please feel free to find the show on Ham Radio Live. Ham Radio Live on YouTube. We're streaming right now. We're being watched in Borneo. We're being watched in, in Bahrain. We're being watched in Europe, and we're being watched here in North America. So you have just been heard in those continents, and I appreciate you making the call. Kilo Delta 4, Alpha Whiskey India. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. John, all the very best. God bless you, man. '73 John. Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ.
Kilo Echo Alpha Hotel, Mike Copy.
I've got a Mike, and I don't know if it was Mike Poppy or Mike Copy. I'm not sure. There's a Mike at the end. Please come back.
Roger. Yeah, this is Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mexico. Bob in Colorado. You copy, Larry?
Bob, you got a great signal. 5-9 plus 10. 5-9 plus 10. You are rocking my building here tonight. Great signal tonight here in Northwest Oregon. My name's Larry, Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. My QTH is Independence, about 65 miles to the southwest of Portland. And you've got a great signal tonight. Thank you so much. You're on Ham Radio Live, a show that helps to encourage people to come into ham radio. Over.
Roger. Yeah, we need to get some more young people in there. A lot of older people are on there, but I enjoy talking to everybody. We need to get a lot more people on. I know sometimes you get on the band and there's hardly anyone on there, and then you call CQ and you get an answer back. So that's what happened to me tonight. I got Hawaii tonight, and it's kind of surprised on the 20 meters. But it's completely dead right now. And this one here is there ain't too many on. But just wanted to say hello, Larry. You're sounding good here. You're a 5x9 in Colorado. I'm in Pueblo, Colorado, about 100 miles south of Denver, Colorado. And the name here is Bob. Bravo, Oscar Bravo there. Back to you, Larry.
Bob, great signal. 5-9 peaking at 5-9 plus 10. Just a super signal. Saw on your QRZ page you young and you made a lot of crystal sets. How young were you when you made your first crystal set? Over?
Oh, I was probably about 8 or 9. My brother got me into it, and then my mom used to come in there at night when I'd fall asleep and untangle the headphones from my neck. So I'm lucky I'm still here, but I had a great time putting up those antennas and making those crystal sets. But I'll never forget it. And I got into overseas broadcasts for a while, and then I retired and finally got my went ahead and got all my licenses within 10 months. So really enjoying it now. I just put up a hex beam there about 2 weeks ago, and I also got another radio. I had 7300, which is a great radio. I'll never get rid of it. And really enjoy talking to everybody. It's always real friendly. It's kind of hard to find sometimes, but ham radio seems like there's always somebody there ready to if you have a problem or a question to answer. I didn't mean to talk to you off there, Larry. I need some more contact, so we'll let you go. Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mike. Back to you, Larry.
Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mike, Kilo 7 Hotel November. That's a great story. And no, you didn't talk my ear off. That's good stuff. It really is. And I think it's because it's a lost art. You know, I mean, today, to buy a crystal set, you need to go onto Amazon, and they're ridiculously expensive. And there's not that many components to it. So it's just kind of crazy to think about how crystal radio sets, which are simple to build yourself, as kids have now turned to these commercial sets for $80. It's unbelievable. Anyway, my friend, well, Robert, thank you so very, very much for coming on the show tonight. It's truly a pleasure. Feel free, please, look on YouTube. We're streaming right now, and we're being watched in 3 continents, and you've just been heard in all 3. Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mike, live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. All the very best to you and your family, Robert. God bless you from Oregon, and take care.
All right, Larry, thank you. Real nice talking to you there. It seemed like we talked before, but maybe not. What is the website to pick up that YouTube?
Just go onto YouTube, and all you got to do, Robert, is just type in the words on that magnifying glass there. Hit the magnifying glass and type in Ham Radio Live. Ham Radio Live. It'll lead you right to it. Just click on the top one. It'll say live with a big red box on it, and you'll be watching the show live tonight.
All right, that sounds pretty cool, man. I'll be darned. All right, well, you have a great one. Nice to meet you on the band here, and I got you in my log, and I'll give you a confirmation. You take care and enjoy there. Sounds like you are. Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mike 73.
Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mike, Kilo 7 Hotel November 73s to you very much, Robert. Thanks for coming on the show. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. We're QRZ.
Whiskey Lima 7 November.
Whiskey Lima 7 November 5-9, peaking at +5 here in Oregon. Great signal tonight. My gosh. You're live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube. My name's Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. QTH here is Independence, Oregon, right about 65 miles southwest of Portland. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Larry. K78 November, Hotel November, WL7N. So good evening there. Channel here is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. We're located here in southeast Alaska, Pittston, Alaska. Iowa number 041. So we got a great signal up here this evening. Running about F9 over there, over.
QSL, Mark, great signal from Ward Cove, Alaska. My goodness, that's a treat. That's a treat for us. I love your beam, man. I gotta ask you, what is the beam you've got there on your QRZ page?
I've got a 4-element step IR with the 40-30 loop. So right now I'm running on the 40-30 loop, and following up with the Elecraft K3 and a OM 2000 plus there, about a kilowatt there. Go ahead.
Yep. Okay. Now I see that step IR, that patented oval there for the 3040. Yep. I just bought the Urban Beam, so I'm looking forward to getting that up, Mark. I really am. I'm excited to get that up in the air, but I won't get up as high as you've got yours. My goodness, that's way up there. What's the height of your tower there, Mark?
Right now we've got it about 55 feet. It's a crank-up tower, so when we got severe storms up here during the winter, and I think last winter we had a gust about 210, somewhere around there. So when we have those storms here, I just crank it down below tree line and save the elements there. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My gosh, what a mess that would be. I can't imagine. I can't imagine having a tower that expensive, and then an antenna that expensive as well. Unprotected at that height, that would be just insane. So man, I'll tell you what, I totally understand, and I mean this with all my heart, man. I appreciate you coming into the channel tonight. Could you tell us a little bit? Now, this channel really does cater to folks who are new to ham radio or people who would like to get into ham radio, Mark. Could you tell us a little bit about what ham radio means to you? I mean, you're up there in Alaska. What does ham radio mean to you right now, Mark?
Well, it's many things here, but one is communication with actually the world. I've contacted North Pole, South Pole, talked to the ISS station. Actually, a long time ago, I think it was Skylab. I think they had a system up there as well. It's been many years, and I've worked, many countries, all the continents, and what have you. Oh, gosh. 86, somewhere around there. I was stationed on a cutter and underway, and one of our radio men would have to be a ham radio operator. And so we went and learned 5 words a minute, took the exam there on the ship, and we pulled into Grenada right after they had that big confrontation there. And wound up going to a phone bank and found out that I got my new call sign. So, but I've had a great time with it, electronic, working antenna, climbing towers, other than the fact that you get a little bit older up in age, so a little bit leery about getting up there in height there, but I've really enjoyed it. Now with the new digital systems coming online, it's everybody's moving towards that, but I guess one of my big things is CW, since I started at the beginning, and I kind of like it, but I think it's a fading mode there, and I hope that it just sticks around there. So
Yeah, that's good comments there. Good comments for sure. And I love the fact that you talked about working all the continents and so many countries. You've got great spot there. You're in Southeast Alaska. You've got water in so many different directions to really move that signal, and you've got a directional beam. You've got it all, man. That's great stuff. Well, gosh, what a treat it has been to meet you tonight. I sincerely mean that. This is on Ham Radio Live on YouTube right now, and you're being heard in Bahrain, you're being heard in Borneo, you're being heard throughout North America, and I truly do mean you're being heard. I want to thank you because such a great signal coming in makes it nice to do the show. Thank you very, very much for accepting the call tonight to me, and truly, you have my honest respect and gratefulness. Mark, God bless you from Oregon. I'm going to give you a final, but I'll wait for yours. Whiskey Lima, 7 November, Kilo 7, Hotel November from Oregon. All the best to you and yours. Stay safe up there, my friend.
yeah, Roger, Kilo 7, Hotel November, WL7. And we'll find this is Larry, and thank you very much for your advice there. It's great. You have a great signal, still 2.5, really solid copy there. And all the best to you. And be safe out there. Kilo 7 Hotel November, Whiskey Lima 7 November, 73.
73 is to you as well, Mark. Thank you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, QRZ. I almost need a break just after that quick little pile-up. Wow. That was one after the other. Woo! And I didn't expect this tonight because the noise floor is high. But coming onto my antenna here, it wasn't. So I was like, well, we'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens. We'll try and make a few more calls. CQ from Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube, streaming to the world about ham radio, and we would love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening.
Alpha Hotel 6 Uniform.
I have an Alpha Hotel. Could you fill in the rest for me?
Alpha Hotel 6 Uniform.
Alpha Hotel 6 Uniform. Wow, I am thrilled to hear your voice tonight. My goodness gracious. Thank you so much for coming in from Makawao, Hawaii. Yes. Wow, that's a big deal. Thank you so much. We've just went from Alaska to Hawaii here. I love Makawao, by the way. Arch, it's great to hear your voice again. This is Larry, Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. And my QTH, if you don't remember, is Independence, Oregon. That's about 65 miles southwest of Portland. And you're live again on Ham Radio Live on YouTube. Great signal here, 5.9.
Hotel November, Alpha Hotel 6 Uniform. Very good, Larry. I wasn't where we were on the air, so to speak. Good to hear you again from Independence, Oregon. I hope that your water is holding up for you. Sure, 5 and 4, Larry. So we'll just send it right back to you. Kilo 7 Hotel November, Alpha Hotel 6 uniform.
Yes, absolutely, Arch. Alpha Hotel 6 uniform, Kilo 7 Hotel November. You're like about a 5'6", 5'7" as well. Just kind of fade. We got some QSB tonight. And, that's normal. It's typical for right now. Noise floor was high earlier, but boy, it sure has come alive. I'm grateful that we went on. I was not going to do the show, and grateful that I did. So that's really good. Arch, I got to ask you, now, you take part there in the Aloha Net in the mornings as well as the afternoon sometimes, don't you?
What day is that? Go ahead.
I was asking about you taking part in the Aloha Net there. I believe you've been on the Aloha Net before, and I've heard you. Over?
I haven't been on there for some time. I'm actually just getting my first meeting. So, back to the operation was like here, Larry. And I usually am out of that TPH early to go practice my RC flying before the wind comes in. That secondary hobby that I took up because the radio is being really uncooperative, so to speak. And I kind of got tired of working on the static, so I had to find something else to occupy myself. So I found things that are kind of fun. It's expensive, especially when you just learn and you spend a lot of time nose diving into the ground and whatnot. But it's coming along. We're starting to enjoy it in that regard, sure. But as far as the net, I can't even recall the last time that I was on there. It's been quite a while. And the band is a pretty good shape here. The last few nights have been very, very noisy. And it's relatively quiet for a change. K7, Hotel November 8.
Well, Arch, we were just there in February and left in March. So we were over in Kihei, and boy, I'll tell you, it's, my wife, it was her first trip there, and all she talks about is wanting to go back to Lahaina. That's all she wants to do is go back to Lahaina. So we're sure missing Maui a lot. We really are. Hawaii is our favorite place to go. So I know Makawao really well, and we went not too far away from you. In fact, it was right before the floods hit there in, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember, sorry, and I can think of the name of it, Haiku, right there in Haiku. So, yeah, we just hit right before those floods hit. So, yeah, beat the weather, but boy, you guys have had your share, a lot of wind as well. So, anyway, listen, I'll cut you loose. I don't want to keep you all evening, but gosh, what a joy it is to hear you again, Arch. Thank you so much. From Makawao, Maui, this is great. Alpha Hotel 6 uniform. I'll wait for your final. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you. Mahalo and all the very best to you. Aloha, Arch.
Okay, Larry. Well, good hearing you as well. I'm glad you had such a wonderful time while you were here. March was February wasn't bad, as I recall. It's about the time of year my family shows up. March was a little rainier, but good every day. Anyhow, yes, you're right. It's the best weather I have found on the planet is on this island, or not. You have what Maui does. The other places I've been in the world, I've never seen a climate like it. That's probably why I'm here. Okay, Larry, thanks for having me, and thanks for coming on tonight, and we'll listen for you again. K7 Hotel November, the Hotel 6 uniform, 33 Aloha.
Aloha, Arch. Before I cut you loose, I gotta tell you, the one thing I love about Maui. Maui's the one island, I think, in the Hawaiian island chain that has something of every island on it. if you go up north and you're heading on the, you're on the west side and you go up towards Lahaina, you get that beauty of Kauai in the hills there. You also get that around the Needle area too, right? Just north of Kahului. If you want the desert, you go to the little Big Island action. You go down south of McKenna. You go to Big Beach. You have some fun. You really hit some waves. Maui no Ko'oi. For sure. Alpha Hotel 6 uniform. Thanks again from Kilo 7 Hotel November, man. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November QRZ.
It's definitely a good, you got no relay in here. I'm not sure if you heard it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's absolutely Arch. Well, Arch, thank you again. I appreciate you taking the call tonight. Thank you in 73 to you there in Maui. Thank you so much, and aloha from Alpha, Alpha 6. Sorry, Alpha Hotel 6 uniform from Kilo 7 Hotel November. Arch, thank you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November QRZ. I literally was a trip from Alaska down to the islands of Hawaii quickly. Wow. It's been a good night. Let's see what we can do. We'll go another few minutes, see how it goes. CQ on 40 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ to any station anywhere. We're on YouTube right now on a YouTube channel called Ham Radio Live. That channel helps to teach ham radio and encourage people to join us in the hobby. It would be great if we could make a QSO with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ, hoping to pick up any station anywhere, and I'm standing by. Just a second. Let me try and get you in here a little bit better than this, okay? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. A little bit of a rough setting on my audio. Let me try and pull you back. Give me your call sign a couple times slowly, please. Kilo 7 Hotel November, back to you. See the static crashes there? Yeah. It's been good.
I'm sorry to say, working at Kilo 7. Maybe try a little bit later.
Is this Arch still? Is this Alpha Hotel 6 uniform?
Roger. Larry, I'm trying to pick up a relay station. I got in there on Kilo 7 trying to relay something, but he was a little stronger a few minutes ago, but he's down on the button now. Anyway, sorry about that.
QSL Arch, thank you so much. It's nice to hear again from you in Maui. The very best to you and yours. Alpha Hotel 6 uniform. All the best. Kilo 7 Hotel November QRZ. Final CQ call. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ. Any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube, and we're right now being watched in 4 continents. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. Kilo 7 Hotel November, we are going to be QRT. Thank you very much, everybody, and good night. I'll tell you, I'm good. I'm so sore and tired. Really, I am. And that doesn't, it's not meant to be a bad thing. It's not. It's just that, digging like holes and stuff, my body just doesn't do that anymore. And that was, I figured out all the weight for the concrete it took to, pour the form, this second form, literally for this antenna. It was 320 pounds of concrete plus an extra 35 pounds of gravel. So I am had it. So, but I couldn't let you all down because I said we'd do the show, and I'm grateful we have because even with the terrible forecast on QRZ, remember we showed that at the very beginning of the show, and this is a good example of if you look on forecasting and you see bad forecasts, right? Doesn't mean you don't turn on your radio. It just doesn't. If I looked at this and believed that, I never would have done this show. I really wouldn't. I'm on very little sleep and my body's killing me from the work that's been done today. But I did it because I promised I would come and because it's important to try and help people get encouraged and hopefully get inspired to ham radio. That's the whole point here. That's why I don't monetize this channel. It's also why I'm grateful that you subscribe to it. We're so close now to 50% subscribed to people who are not subscribed that watch this videos and this channel, and I'm humbled beyond belief by that. Thank you. I never did this to be popular, and I don't consider myself anything special. I'm not. I'm just a normal guy that has a ham radio, and I happen to know how to do a YouTube show. That's it. I think that beyond that, I'm just as normal as anybody else. I am. I'm the same person you are. I'm just very grateful you come. And I'm grateful you've subscribed. And I'm thankful that you're here. And I mean that sincerely, okay? Let me get some thank yous. I will get to comments and make sure to address all of you before we close the show tonight. This was a lot more than I expected because conditions are rough and there is a high noise floor, but here it's quieter than it was. So, first of all, Whiskey Hotel 6, Golf Kilo Whiskey. That is yet another Hawaiian call sign. Yes. 2 of them to the islands tonight. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that. That was fantastic. Appreciate the call. No, excuse me, that was not. It was Kilo 6 Golf Kilo Whiskey. That was what it was. Sorry about that. Thank you for making the call. Also, Whiskey 5 Golf Foxtrot. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you being here as well. Hold on. There we go. Whiskey Lima 7 November. Great signal. Great to meet you as well. And that was truly a joy because that was a call all the way to Alaska. That was great. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you. 5-9, strong signal from that step IR beam. And remember he said 55 feet up, but he brings it down for storms. You have to. Otherwise, you not only can destroy a tower, but you can lose a very expensive antenna. Those antennas are over $4,000. So, of course, you want to take good care of it. So, please, if you know a storm's coming and you're getting into ham radio and you want to get a really whiz-bang cool antenna, make sure you can bring it down when the storms are coming because you don't want to risk it. It's just not worth it. They're too expensive. Don't waste your money. It's just not good. Also, we've got big hellos and big thank yous as well to Kilo 4 radio, and I mean this, Romeo Victor November. His name is Franklin. Franklin is a guy that's, I don't want to give his age, but I'll tell you that he served in Korea. And Franklin is one of the kindest, most sweet gentlemen there is in America, I think. I've had a chance to work him multiple times. And he's just old school, wonderfully kind Southern gentleman who is so humble and kind. Franklin, it was really an honor to work you tonight. And if anything, I'm honored and grateful that we have your voice that's on this show tonight because it will always be here. Thank you. Franklin's one of those people is pretty special to me. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. Kilo Echo Zero Alpha Hotel Mike, thank you so much for the call. That was a treat for me. Kilo November 4 Lima Echo India, great call to you as well.
Wow, just the calls just keep coming and coming. Kilo Delta 4 Alpha India John 59 signal report both ways, fantastic. And finally, we've got Alpha Hotel 6 uniform on Makawao in Maui, and that was awesome to make. Just great. What a good night. Quick night. You know, last night was good too. It was just 100 watts to Bulgaria, and I was just like, wow. I thought, okay, I can hear him, and the antenna's resonant here. I think I can make this call and not use the amplifier, and it did. I was so thrilled. Bulgaria, it's a tough call to make for the west coast of the United States. Let's get you guys said hello and talk for a few moments, and then tell you about tomorrow's show, which will be a lot of fun. I think you'll like tomorrow's show. Some pretty fun stuff coming in here. Whiskey 6, Juliet India Mike. That's Jim. He's in Walnut Creek, California. Welcome, Jim. Thanks for coming tonight. Also, DB, 1 a.m. is what time he was here when the show started. That was about 45 minutes ago. So, DB, if you're still around, man, thank you so much for hanging in here and being here still. Thank you. Also, Kilo Charlie 1, Juliet Victor David, Scott in Massachusetts. What a treat, Scott. Thank you for coming tonight. I mean that sincerely. Thank you. Wow. Mike 6, Mike Charlie Hotel. Just getting off work. Hopefully I can make it home before you sign off. I hope so too, man. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It's great to have you. Alpha Echo 1, Tom Papa, also known in Bahrain as Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey. That's my friend Tom. He's a good man. Does great DX work. Tom in Bahrain, turned on my tablet and look what we found tonight. We'll be working QRO after 1800 UTC and 20 meters, 15, 85 watts, 1100 UTC, 15 UTC. So look for Tom. Tom's got a good signal, and he's really good at what he does. Tom's using a Yaesu FTDX 3000. He's been doing this a long time, and he's very talented. He's also looking for his third call sign, no joke. One in U.S., one in Bahrain. He's looking for one as well, all the way in Bulgaria. So that's pretty sweet to get all that. Sly, my friend, all the way in Borneo. That's wonderful. Saturday afternoon, just having lunch and listening to Larry, having some fun. So Sly, thank you for coming. I don't ever take that for granted. I know where you are, and you know what, to be quite honest, it is such an honor to me that you come to these shows. Sly, thank you, sincerely, from my heart. Thanks for coming all the way from Borneo. Yeah. Nolan, thank you. That's a neat compliment, to be heard on a WebSDR. It's a really good example when we're on our ham radios that anyone can be listening anywhere. You can be listening on your cell phone from a WebSDR right there on your phone. So please make sure you know what you're saying. Say the right thing. Just don't get nasty and mean at people. Be kind. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And so people like Nolan, when they hear you, they hear somebody that's trying to do the right thing. And I hope I did the right thing for you tonight, Nolan. It's truly an honor to have you here. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you for joining the show. It does mean a great deal to me that you're here. Thank you. I mean that. Joe McConaughey, my friend. There he is. Alpha Golf 7 X-Ray Hotel. Good evening to you. And Joe is all the way in Washington State. Good to see you. Thank you. Sly's on his way out, gonna finish his lunch and have a little fun. His sunshine, he's only a degree off the equator. When is it not sunshine there? My goodness. Sly, have a very good weekend. And we've got, let's see here, Santos Vega. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. First time. Thank you, Santos. I mean that. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Hobart back in the house, have a little slice of pizza. That's all. Oh, man, it sounds good now. That's right. So I got a pizza the other day. You know, we came back from Step by Art. We got some pizza, right? And I haven't had pizza in a long time. Anyway, it sounded good. And I had a slice, but gave the rest to my brother because, you know, I was like, he loves pizza. So, yeah, I think he ate it like in 3 bites. It was really good. So, anyway. All right, that was cool. And Joe, trying to relay signals, just crashed. And there you go. Joe says, did not turn in the app, just trying 100 watts. Joe, you know what? We're close. And I think that's the issue is 40's running pretty long tonight. You look at the calls that were made. North Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alaska, Hawaii, Arizona, I think was in there, right? Yeah, everything was long. So we're just too close. It's just the way it goes. And so 40 is running long tonight. It might be noisy, but here I'm not really seeing a high noise floor. I mean, they're saying S4, S5 over at Boulder here an hour ago. And yet when I look at the rig here and it's on, it's on a vertical, so it's going to be pick up a lot of noise off a vertical. Look at it now, sitting there at S2. Now pull off the digital noise reduction, take the noise blinker off, and we're still at S2. Pull off the VC tune, and there it comes up a little bit. So S3. That's still not bad. It's not like it's some gigantically huge number that is so outlandish you're not going to make calls. Get on your ham radio. The bands aren't dead. It just takes people to turn on the radios like people did tonight. It doesn't mean that anything's a failure if you don't try. Trying is the most important part. Sometimes you make calls like tonight. I've been skunked before too, right? Nothing's changed. It's the same antenna, it's the same radio, it's the same equipment. It's just a different night. Turn on your ham radio. It opens up the world to you. You'll have a ball. Tomorrow's show should feature a lot of fun, including the ionosphere. Kind of a cool little thing from NASA about that. I hope you like it. Plus, we'll be talking about our Sunday show, which is Ham Talk Live. That's a lot of fun. This weekend's question is going to be something that I hope you truly enjoy. It's a little bit tough. I'm going to warn you, it's a little bit tough. It might get a little bit hurtful. Don't mean it to, but it will be fun. Join me tomorrow at we're going to probably be on tomorrow at right around 1900. So 1900 UTC from the Pacific Northwest of Oregon. And we've got also Tom is here. Whiskey Yankee 7 Kilo Yankee all the way in Wyoming. S3 noise floor in Wyoming. Tom, thanks for coming. It's an honor to have you here, man. Thank you so much. I mean that sincerely. Join us tomorrow, 1900 UTC, when we get together again, talk about ham radio and shortwave and all kinds of things radio, because that's what we do here. Have a good time. It's a different kind of show, but it's a daily type show that talks about amateur radio. And we just have a good time. And people from all over the world come, and it's truly an honor to host the show. You need to know that. If you would like to be in radio, there are ways to get involved. Now, maybe you're outside the U.S. You can still contact these people or the other two links I'm going to give you, okay? First one is the American Radio Relay League. You'll find them at www.arrl.org. That's the American Radio Relay League. They are found at www.arrl.org. If you're north of us here in Canada, contact the Radio Amateurs of Canada. RAC can be found at www.rac.ca. Even if you're outside of Canada, let them know where you're at. They'll be happy to help connect you with a local radio club going to be close by to help you get on the path to getting your ham radio license. And one of my favorite clubs in the entire world, the Radio Society of Great Britain. Find them at www.rsgb.org. That's www.rsgb.org. Ham radio growing quickly in Great Britain right now, and that's fantastic. Yeah. Great radio club, very well organized. They're good people there, so don't hesitate to give them a call. Till tomorrow at 1900 UTC. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. It's been my honor and privilege to host the show tonight. I don't ask for thumbs up. I don't put subscribe flags on the screen. I just ask you to subscribe because it helps people find the channel who just might have an interest in a hobby of ham radio. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until tomorrow, 1900 UTC, God bless you and good night.